What's up, everybody? My name is Cam. Just came across this video about Tesla and Elon Musk. I always wonder, what do corporations, stockholders, board members, what do they do with a CEO, president, or whatever when they're doing something that hurts the actual business or bottom line? So this is a video. It said Tesla just dropped a devastating bombshell on Elon Musk. So I was just going to check it out and see what they're talking about. See if it give me some information on that. I always wonder.
We didn't see coming. Tesla, the car company, has betrayed its iconic leader, Elon Musk, and his partner in crime, Donald Trump. And I have the full story for you next. I will share exactly what Tesla did in opposition to its CEO in just a minute. But first, I want to share the latest news about Tesla, and it is not pretty. The once darling car that everyone wanted to own and be seen in has become the symbol for everything that is wrong with our corrupt administration, and for some, a convenient...
Full disclosure, I have a Tesla, and I've done videos on my Tesla, you know, doing upgrades and stuff about it. So I am a Tesla fan. I'm not so much an Elon Musk fan, but I am a Tesla fan.
Convenient target for destructive protest. The montage I've compiled for you begins with a very prominent Democrat expressing his regret for owning a Tesla, and it ends with the most prominent Republican of them all glorifying the brand, and in between are images and emotions that signals continued doom for the car company.
Hey folks, it's Mark Kelly here in Washington, driving to work for the last time in my Tesla. When I bought this thing, I didn't think it was going to become a political issue. Every time I get in this car in the last 60 days or so, it reminds me of just how much damage Elon Musk and Donald Trump is doing to our country. Talking about slashing Social Security, cutting health care benefits for poor people, for seniors. It's one bad thing after the next. He's firing veterans. I'm a veteran, so I have a really hard time driving around in this thing. So I think it's time for an upgrade today. So this is going to be my last trip in this car. There are some things I really liked about it. There are things I didn't like about it, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, doing the right thing. I think it's time to get rid of it. Elon Musk kind of turned out to be an asshole, and I don't want to be driving a car built and designed by an asshole. So, looking forward to my new ride.
Well, I'm going to buy, and I just want people to know that you can't be penalized for being a patriot, and he's a great patriot. And he's also done an incredible job with Tesla, and I mean, nobody else has a car company started up in the last 30 years that's been successful.
Wait, how is he a patriot? By cutting, just because you're finding money, or if you are finding waste, fraud, and abuse, does that make you a patriot? I mean, if he is finding waste, fraud, and abuse, that's good. Nobody will disagree with that. But firing all those people, that's not a patriot. Firing Americans, that's not patriotic, in my opinion. But what do I know?
Successful. I don't think so. And not only successful, but super successful. And because he's able to find billions and billions and billions of dollars of fraud and waste and all of the things. I mean, our country is going to be very strong very soon because of a lot of the things that he's done and a lot of the things that I'm doing. And there's no better team, but there's no better for what we're doing. There's nobody like this, and he shouldn't be penalized. And when I watched the other day, I said, I can't believe it. It should be the opposite. People should be going wild, and I'm going to buy one. So I'm going to let my staff use it. I'm going to let people at the place use it. And they are all excited about that. I'm not allowed to use it. Can you believe it?
Coming up next is Elon's answer to the question, how do you run your other businesses? And that's followed by today's breaking and very ironic news that shows the mess he has created for one of them, the one that sells cars.
With great difficulty. Yeah,
Tesla has warned Donald Trump that it faces danger from retaliatory tariffs.
In a letter to the US president, it says it is exposed to counter-moves in response to his aggressive use of import duties. It wasn't clear who wrote the letter, which was unsigned but on company letterhead. However, it's sure to get attention, as company boss Elon Musk is a close ally of Trump and is leading his efforts to cut government spending. The letter says it's important to ensure that trade policies do not inadvertently harm US companies. It said Tesla was eager to avoid retaliation by other countries, as had happened in past trade disputes. The plea comes as Trump considers imposing major tariffs on vehicles and parts from early April. Tesla says that even with aggressive moves to localize production, some components are hard or impossible to get in the US. The letter instead recommends companies would benefit from a phased approach. Tesla didn't respond to a request for comment on the letter. The company may already be suffering, with sales plummeting in regions including Europe. Analysts say some consumers may be put off by Musk's close association with Trump and his involvement in far-right politics in countries including Germany. Tesla shares are down around 40% this year.
I find many of the civil protests against Elon Musk to be very satisfying. His reckless and racist actions are worthy of public ridicule. But the destruction against the car brand is very uncomfortable because it was not long ago that liberals were on Tesla waiting list, waiting to claim their symbols of progressive ideals. And we can assume that many of the dealers and employees who are on the receiving end of the vandalism hold those same values. As for the Tesla letter to the White House, the irony is
Yeah, I don't agree with people vandalizing Teslas, and not just because I have one, but I do think that you're not hurting Elon by doing that, and the money is already spent. So who are you hurting? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're only hurting the people that bought it, which, like he said, I mean, the majority of the people who bought Teslas was liberals. I mean, because we're trying to push the electric vehicles for the environment. But now it's reversed, but it's for different reasons, but I digress.
Is spectacular. This dramatic turn of events not only undermines Trump's narrative that tariffs protect domestic industries, but it also damns Musk's alignment with Trump in a way that no one else could. And the collateral damage of Musk sinking Tesla while boosting Trump is the perfect representation of the unforeseen and colossal damage caused by their cabal. And because I'm all about fair and balanced reporting, I'll give Republican Senator Kevin Cramer the final word with his heartfelt expression of worship for Savior Musk.
But to the point about Elon, it's one more illustration of what a good guy he is. And people who don't like Elon have never met Elon Musk. I mean, he is truly one of the most gentle creatures and sweet men, really, that you've been around. Now, he's exceptional in so many ways. It's hard, not to see him as something different than the rest of us, because he is different than the rest of us. He's also a good guy.
He's a very brilliant, thoughtful man, and I think he is a compassionate man. I agree.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that. It's like, what can you say, man? I didn't see this coming. But I always wonder why, if you're a billionaire, millionaire, why would you jump into politics knowing it could destroy you or your company? It's so crazy, especially when you have so much going for you. Like, I think if Elon Musk, I don't know what's his goal. It's hard to say why he did it if I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say that without knowing exactly why he did it. But I guess we'll find out. But look, thank y'all for checking this out. Y'all like, subscribe. Please subscribe.